Today I want to talk about motorcycles. Why I love motorcycles so much. First of all, the freedom that I felt when riding motorcycles, because it is just you and the road. When you finding a twisty road, it's so enjoyable to lean in your body, enjoying the corners. It's such amazing experience, and also you learn something as you do this activity. You learn a lot how to lean your body. What is the rider's input, for example. How you gonna look at the corner, the vision, the step, so you'll be able to get out of that corner safely and while enjoying that corner. So that's what I've learned. And then the next thing is the traffic jam. Other than hobby, I also use motorcycles to go to work. I use motorcycles because I can filter through traffic. When you're driving a car, the traffic jam is crazy. When you drive around, sometimes the distance of traveling, for example 5 kilometers, can take more than 30 minutes because of traffic jam. That's why I prefer to use motorcycles, so I can just filter through, and it cuts my commuting time tremendously. And also, if you look at study, the happiness of a person drops if they're commuting a lot. And the study find that if, for example, if this individual cut his commuting time by half, he will get a burst of happiness. He will get much more happiness in life. So that's how big, how crazy, how worse this commuting stealing our happiness. So let's stop doing that and instead riding motorcycles. And the next one is, it is cheap. It's relatively cheap compared to a car, but also depends on what kind of bike did you use, what the size of the displacement. If you go, for example, more than 800, you will spend a lot more than economical car. That's what you want to take in mind. So for me, I use only 113cc to go to work. It's barely using any fuel. And for 4 ringgit, it can last me for a week. It's crazy how much value I can get from it, and also feeling happy riding it. So that's the big thing that I found in my life right now, where it added a lot of value, and I want to continue doing this riding because how fun it is. And on the weekend, I will use a big displacement bike, so the power is enough. Because on the weekend, you don't want to just only commute. You don't think about value per travel. You're thinking about enjoyment to have that power. So that's why on weekend I use different bike. But during working, we have to think a bit about whether it's worth it, that cost for you. For example, if you spend certain money, you minus commuting, that's the net income that you get from that day. So that's why I be more conscious, budget conscious when riding to work. But on the weekend, you can use much more than that. Use much more money to enjoy riding. So that's one thing, that's all the things what I love about riding. There's still a lot more, but I cannot wait to learn more about riding. If I have enough money, have enough time, I will go for track day, and I cannot wait to do that. And I will take it slow, focus on my career, and this is the hobby that I have in the back of my mind when I want to fill my time with something that is valuable. And also the community of motorcycles, they are really supporting. If you want to find a meaningful connection, you can hang out with them and discuss about motorcycles. So it's win-win.